It isn't anything too bad. I've just been talking about like wanting to maybe make a Hololive freaking wow, Lord is at the top. Jesus Christ. I was thinking about making a freaking like Hololive like to like a Fire Emblem class type thing. And like I guess what I'm looking at, like, yeah, it is possible. It's just like yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, that's the thing though. Also, like Cavalier and like Knight and was it? Yeah, Great Knight. Like they're all like different. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I do really like lethality. I always convert Olivia to assassin. That's something I always do. Because I'm not a huge fan of the dancer class. I play on normal, right? I don't really need the dancer class. I think I just basically use a dancer class to level her up early on, obviously, because she's not great when you get her. So I just would mostly do that to level her up, and then once she could turn into, was it a thief, I think? Or did I just promote? I don't think you can use a Master Seal and Dancer though, can you? Yeah, no, you can't. So you had to switch them. So I think what I did was switch them to Thief. It was one of the ones where you could switch with that assassin. I forget what Olivia can switch to. Let me see, because this probably has all of the dancers. I just go to Awakening. Olivia. Because it probably has her freaking what she can get reclassing. Myrmidon Pegasus. Okay, so I did Myrmidon. That's what I did. That's right. I think she'd actually probably be better Pegasus Knight, but yeah, they also say that was not great on Olivia, but whatever, I like it. I just like those moves. They're like, oh, it has a chance to one-shot. I forget what Guildfirst and Darkfire do. Again, like, I'm way more familiar with the sword characters, because I guess those were the ones I just ended up using, which I didn't really realize, but yeah, I guess it was like basically the ones that use swords. It was the only classes I used, especially in Awakening. Cause yeah, I like never used warriors because my thing is like I prioritize hit rate way more than actually like damage. So I think that's why like I prioritize sword users a lot more. Is because they typically are the ones that are the most consistent. Have the highest hit rate, even though I think lances give you the highest hit rate, but yeah, it was basically that, and then a few flying units like hero. It's basically like those ones that will give you some sure hits, which again I'm sure in normal is fine because they don't have that much defense, but I'm sure it, yeah, you do need a big damage dealer you know, later on. Like in the harder difficulties, you definitely would need like an axe user who does a lot. Although I did use Panette and Engage. It was pretty good. Although I kept using her wrong, because again, like, I think that was really... And Hilda. I guess Hilda was like an axe wielder, but I don't think she's like the same effect as them, because Hilda kind of falls off, I feel like, a little bit. She's like kind of alright. Well, actually, you know what? I can't really remember about that because I made her a dancer the last time I played Three Houses. That's right, I forgot. So I think I'm just misremembering when she was a dancer when she wasn't that great. She just kind of lost in the shuffle. I'm confusing her with that. Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of those female units. Like, barely any of them did any damage. Like, I basically was carried by, at the beginning, Leone and Byleth. And then later on, the magic users, like, stepped up. Especially Lysithea. So, like, it was basically, I was just carried by, freaking Byleth, Lysithea, and I think Leone even started, like, falling off a little bit. Like, she wasn't as insane as she was before. She was still helpful, but yeah. And then, like, Marianne, obviously, because her healing was insane. She is the healer. Yeah, I never used really like bow knights really either, except for Fogato, and I didn't realize that he could use swords until like I think 2 or 3 chapters before the end. So that sucked. Man, he could have been so good then. I just didn't realize he could use swords. I don't even know how I figured that out too. I feel like it was something like, I don't know. I think it was something like I just saw him using a sword in like a basic model. I was like, wait a minute. Why is he using a sword? And then I looked and realized that it said, oh, he can use a sword. So yeah, that was on me. That was entirely on me. Dude, Bride seems such a weird, like, seems so out of place. That's the thing. Bond. I guess this only the Bride has it. User with Bond restore 10 HP to all allies in a 10 tile rage at the beginning. That seems broken. I guess this is a DLC skill, so it makes sense. They want stack on our Bond users. How many Bride bouquets do you get? Jesus, it seems like you get a bunch of them. Well, yeah, I guess because don't you get like 2 or 3 dread scrolls, I think, in Fates? So I guess, yeah. It makes sense. Freaking resistance plus 10 though, Jesus. Plus 2 for all stats and movement plus 1 to all allies within 3 tiles. 1 turn, which is the rally thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I assume with the rally skills, because like, I would like getting them right, but I think how you're supposed to use them is freaking, you use them at the beginning of the turn when no one else is gone. Because I think when it says 1 turn, like, yeah, it's on your current turn, and then it wears off after that. Yeah. I guess I could do it though. The only thing is like it's just basically what they are. So like then I could just at that point just do a quiz on what they are for the Hololive members. Like circling back around to why I was looking at this. I could just make one of just like what are they? You know? I feel like Grima would be a class or something like that that's listed. Because I think Grima is their own class. I think. Technically. It's not listed here. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but I thought they were. Actually, I do have a save file that's at there. Let me just open it up real quick. That's another thing too, though. Like, Awakening and Fates are probably my 2 favorite Fire Emblem games, but they're on DS. Like, I can't stream them unless I like emulate them. I think. Other than that, like, or I mod my 3DS, which like it's not happening because I think also its battery life sucks at this point. Because I've had it for probably a decade. Well, maybe not this exactly, but something like that. Yeah, okay. I spent 28 hours on this file. Oh yeah, I was also like putting it on hard for like the first time. To see how that would go. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into the fight. Or actually, I don't even think I need to. I think there's a prep phase, so I just need to look at that. Yeah, okay. Oh no, their job is just Grima. Okay. that's their class, it's Grima. I thought it was something more unique than that. I guess not. Alright. Well. It's interesting they called it Valkyrie in this game. Especially since that's not what I associate Valkyrie with. Because Valkyrie is the healing magic user, but I associate Valkyrie with flying unit. That's interesting. Yeah. Do we even have any? Oh, I have a Master Seal. How much money do I have on this? That's one of my big issues with hard mode, and like I'm not sure if it's just because it's been so long. Yeah, that's a lot. I got a lot of money. That's 130,000. My biggest issue, and like I'm not sure if it's a hard mode thing or like I'm just misremembering, but like I'm having a hard time getting money. Well, I think it's also depending on getting lucky with risen spawns that happen on their own. Like, you basically just have to grind those, I assume, if you don't have any money. Like, buy reeking boxes either. Okay, yeah, the prices do fluctuate, though, depending on if it's harder. That's what I was wondering about. Yeah, do I have to restart the game? We can open another file. That's annoying. Yeah, the reeking box is 500, it looks like, on normal, and then on hard it's like 3,900 or something like that. It's like huge spike. Like, why? What was that for, dude? I guess they didn't want you to just like grind. We're on normal mode. They're like, eh, whatever. But yeah, it was like 500, and then on hard mode, it's, yeah, it's 4,800. It is like 10 times the amount it is in normal. That's insane. Like, unless I'm misremembering something and like stuff gets cheaper at one point, which I don't think it does. That's the only thing that went up too, like its price. At least on that shop itself. That's so weird. Why is it like that? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think I'm also like, honestly, like engages was like fine for me, where like I can mostly go unga bunga, but like every once in a while, like, yeah, I should use my brain. I think that's the kind of difficulty I want, because I think hard is like, I think it's probably similar to that, but it's just like, I'm realizing like, yeah, I really just want to unga bunga when I play Fire Emblem, and like, yeah, that's normal mode. It's just unga bunga, which I'm sure also didn't help for me playing Three Houses, and like you can just do that with Byleth, because Byleth is freaking broken for some reason. Byleth's just ridiculously strong. I guess maybe it has to do with like recruiting. Maybe that's why Byleth is just so unbelievably broken, and like, so you have to use her basically, so like you are given a reason to actually upgrade her. But yeah, it's crazy. That's another thing too, though, is like with Donnie, like I just can't upgrade him, dude, because he dies in one hit. It's like, well, great, dude, awesome. Like that, yeah, I can't use them. Yeah, maybe I look into like a, because Awakening Fates, is Fates 3DS? I think Fates is 3DS. Oh no, Awakening is 3DS too. That's right. So it's like, oh, I just need a DS emulator, which I'm sure would be easier, but. We'll go 3DS. So I need a 3DS emulator. And like, yeah, I would only use it to stream. That's the thing. I don't think I would play it on stream. Well, I guess maybe for more save slots, but yeah, other than that, that's it. I wouldn't use it for anything else. So yeah, it's kind of a shame when you're just like, I'm in a Fire Emblem mood, but specifically these two games, and I can't play them because they're on handheld, or like I can't stream them. It's on handheld. It's like, well, shoot. So like, those are gonna be the two where I freaking like know the most, right? And I'm gonna have the most details, because I've played Awakening a bunch. I think Awakening I've played through like 5 times. It's ever since I've been like single digits in age, like it's been, and yes, I am that young. I think it's been that long. I remember the first time, right? Because I did the thing. I married Lissa first, but I think that was just because she healed me so much that happened. And I remember like there was a freaking dialogue in it. I muted it because like I had the audio on, but then I muted it. It's like, oh god, I don't want them to know what's happening. Or like I think I hid it on like my stairwell or something like that so they wouldn't hear it. Yeah, now it's like, eh, whatever. Because now I'm more engrossed in it. Obviously, when I was that age, I was basically nothing with the atmosphere, but now, you know, being a VTuber fan and all that, it's like, eh, whatever. So I will say, I actually still like never, I never like listen to like Hololive clips or stuff like that when I'm eating with my mom or something like that. I don't know why. I guess I'm still just like embarrassed about that. It's so funny though, because it made me like, because before it was wrestling, so whenever there's like a wrestling thing, I just wouldn't watch it at the table and I would watch something else. But yeah, ever since the VTuber thing, now I just watch the wrestling stuff there. So that made me get over that real quick. I guess I could do the sprite. I think if I do the sprite, that would be more fun than just being like, oh, this is their class name. I don't know though. I still think Noah would be Hero. Like if you look at her design, I feel like it matches Hero. Maybe there's something like older FE games that fits. I don't know why actually I went out of this then. Why is this one thing? Like let me look maybe at like older games to see if there's a design that like fits. Oh, you can barely tell what their designs are. Okay, well. Yeah, that's not helpful. Yeah, I think I am gonna do the more modern games because I can't even tell what these sprites are. Doesn't help that they're so small. What's like the first like one I can see? Not that one. That I can tell what's going on. Not what is going on here. Oh, that's just a still image. They couldn't get a GIF of it. Got it. Genealogy of the Holy War. I mean, they have more detail on it, but now I still can't see them. Oh, is this the game with Ephraim because of Night Lord? I assume so. When do they actually get big enough to where I can see them? I guess that's where I'm wondering. Not there. Also, all these freaking ads, even though I have an ad block. Well, yeah, I guess it's pop-ups. Dang, not even here I can really tell either. What was it? Binding Blade, I think was that. It is Blazing Blade. Yeah, like these are so small I can't even see them. That's the thing, man. Path of Radiance. Oh right, because they're 3D now, so yeah, I doubt they would have them. So yeah, I guess I would just have to look all of them up, which it's not great. Yeah, Radiant Dawn was also in 3D, yeah. I think that after, didn't they return like Shadow Dragon? Yeah, okay. I still barely can't tell what's going on. I can tell a little bit, but yeah, no. But also my point was that I think Noelle, with her design-wise, even though she says she's a knight, like I think she fits Hero for sure the best. Okay. Awesome. I feel like I have tomorrow off, but I don't. It's just because I had today off because it was like a urology thing and it was gonna be hard to do at school, so basically took the day off. Yeah. You can tell what's going on here. God dang it, dude. Like, why? Why is this a thing where it just drops down all of a sudden? And then there's... Oh, is there Nora Princess? Or is it Prince? Because I think it is Princess with... Yeah, it is Princess. So I guess Luna would be Nora Princess. That would be the closest. I thought it was just Nora Noble, but yeah, I guess that's the upped version. The class up. Why does it show a modern version of Corrin? Where's this from? Is this from... Oh, it's probably from freaking Fire Emblem Warriors. That's probably where it's from. Because I think this is the only princess class. Like, even looking at it... Well, I guess maybe... I didn't really look. But, like, Lynn would be... Oh, Lynn is a lord, but she's considered lord. She's not considered princess. Are any of them princesses other than Corrin? Lucina is, but she's also considered lord. I guess Corrin's the only one who's considered a princess. Which is funny because she wasn't even born in Nor, she was kidnapped. So, alright. Why do these feel less legible than the freaking other ones? Are any of them villagers? Or like commoners? I don't know. Yeah, princess in here. And then Gage doesn't have princess. That I can remember at least. Yeah, because they're just nobles or like lords. Right, they're not princesses. Yeah. Yeah, these are regular classes. Yeah, and princess are gonna be on there. There's a royal knight. This one actually has non-playable classes. Why are these listed as non-playable? Are they saying if they're enemies? I guess that makes sense. It's still kind of weird that they put it like that, but alright. Yeah, because there's also villagers you get. Is Barbarian actually one you just can't use? Because Barbarian's one that's in like every Fire Emblem game. That's kind of interesting if you can't choose Barbarian and Engage. I actually didn't really like how Engage did the like skirmishes or whatever, right? With like general enemies. Because they made it so they still level up with you, like your highest level people. And I just did not like that. Because like I feel like maybe like the first time through I guess is a problem, but like I feel like even then like most people only play these games once. It's just like you can't really level up your other people then, like you have to do it one at a time then. And I guess usually I was doing that, but I feel like at least I could do like 3 at a time, right? Like level them up. Because with other ones like in Fates and Awakening, it was based off of freaking like where they were on the map you put the thing, right? Like either you spent the money for it or you used a Reeking box on. So like you could just use that and level up people if you haven't leveled them up at all. And be fairly easy. But yeah, you can't do that and Engage really. Unless again, you just have them by themselves. And just, it's probably so painful to do. Especially ones that probably do like 0 damage. Because like, yeah, all that changes is the amount of people you can use. Like depending on what stage it's on. That's the only thing. It just changes how many people it can be used. Again, that sucks. And like, I guess 3 houses is fine because like the battling thing, like you really only need to do like, honestly, probably like 2 or 3 battle things and you're already like way over leveled, at least on normal, to just kind of speed through the game. I feel like it's really funny, but yeah, 3 houses I feel like is truly the most Unga Bunga game. At least out of the 4 I've played. And Engage is the one that requires the most thought. I don't know where it is with Awakening and Fates. I feel like Guy can also be pretty Unga Bunga in those games, but yeah, I don't know. Well, also Fates is technically 3 games, so kind of depends. Yeah, I haven't played Birthright honestly since I first got back playing it in 2022. The only times I've played Fates after that has been Revelation. It's one of the, I think it was the last thing I bought before the eShop went down. Which I don't even think I got the rest of the Fates DLC, it was just that. Well, I think it's because I had like Christmas money or something. Or maybe it was just like I had money in my wallet or something. It was something like that. I don't know. Point is, I got it. Like, yeah, if I were to do this, right, because I think Fates is going to be the best way for me to do this. Even the hero class in Fates is kind of similar. It's different. Like, if we're going to say exactly what hero I'm talking about for Noah, it's going to be the Awakening one.
Don't zone out yet.
Like, it's kind of the same, but yeah, it is different.
Nutritional support for your well-being as part of a healthy lifestyle. So whether you're
I guess Kiara would be like that too, right? Because she has the sword and shield. It is weird though, because like, yeah, they never used the shield. Or like, I think it just implied the shield thing is on their arm, or like their arm or something. Even though it looks like it's a shield. Whatever. Nothing has to make sense. I also like the Great Knight design and Awakening way better than Fates. I don't know what it is about this. Like, I don't really like it. It looks weird to me. I think Hajime would be Dancer. So we get that. There is Witch in this one. Let me just get to it. Yep, there is Witch. They have a Zero for that? Okay. Actually, yeah, they've had a Zero for like all of these. I didn't even realize Dark Falcon was... Yeah, because that is Dark Flyer. I was like, that seems familiar. Oh right, you could redeem all these, that's right, I forgot. Forgot that was a thing. Yeah, if you redeem their freaking amiibos. Unfortunately, I have none of them. Yeah, absolutely none of them. Silent Dragon, that's right. That was like Blade Dragon. I was trying to think of his class. What is his freaking name? I always forget his stupid name. It probably is just on here if I go Silent Dragon. What is his freaking name? Anakos, that was his freaking name. I was trying to think of his name for Soul, because I was doing one and it was like, oh, Fire Emblem Heroes characters, right? And it had like all the other antagonists in there. I was like, what is this dude's name? I can't remember. I was thinking Astaroth in my head, and I was like, there's no way it's Astaroth. Anakos, that was his name. God. I didn't realize that Xander's just a Cavalier, but I guess that makes sense. That's also probably, yeah, that is for sure only in... Actually, do they? It's interesting that they have Xander for that, because I think he always is a paladin. Just like Ryoma is always a swordmaster. Yeah, they have, because they have Ryoma as a samurai here, but he always was a swordmaster, I'm pretty sure. That's interesting that they've put out as like that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, actuators are probably way better at this because they actually use clubs, and clubs have a lot higher hit rate. They are weaker, but I'm sure I'd actually like club users a lot more. My thing is though, like, I always just use the main characters because it just feels weird if I don't use them. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but like it just feels like that. What is this one? I feel like I haven't done this one. Foreign army units within 2 spaces, -2 damage, +2. Did I never get her to level 35? Because I feel like I did at one point, but maybe not. Like, yeah, it just feels weird if I don't use the main characters. That's how it is to me personally. And I guess also, like, yeah, if you like reclass them, like, even though, like, yeah, they are probably better, it just feels weird to me. Unless it's like obviously like, yeah, villager, or like, I guess with Dancer it was like different with Olivia. I think it's just because I wanted Olivia to be a good attacking unit, and like I didn't see the purpose of like Dancer, which I guess would probably be like the same mindset for these. So I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, I guess that was what was going on in my head. Yeah, I guess she would be Nor Princess for Luna. Just because she's a princess. Maybe there's a better fit for her. Because I'm doing more like aesthetic-wise, not necessarily personality-wise. Because even though Noelle says, again, Noelle says she's a hero, or a knight, she's a hero. If you look at the designs in the Fire Emblem class designs, she's a hero. If you said she was a Fire Emblem unit. It's like literally knight is freaking, like, this whole thing of armor. Like, that's not, yeah, it's this. Like, that's not, you know? That's not what she looks like. She also doesn't use lances, she uses axes, which heroes do. I guess I could look at like female berserkers, but I don't have pictures of them as berserkers, or is it just, I wanted like a picture of a female berserker because I just want to know what they're like wearing. Oh, that's kind of Noelle's thing, isn't it? She might be a berserker. Well, so if I were to go for ult, right, where she tanks damage, I guess she would be a knight in that case. I'm gonna use that, right, and then look at like female hero. There's Donnie. Well, that is the one I was taking inspiration from. There's Lapis. I don't think the engage hero, probably. Well, yeah, no, probably not. I mean, I think it's hard to get her design right, but... Oh yeah, Ike is hero. I forgot about that. You just pull on this. This one's kind of small for Severa, but... Yeah, no, because even has like the only thing it's missing is like this, right? That like goes out. It's like the only thing it's really missing. If it had that, then I think it would be pretty good. It's like, I think she would be a hero from Awakening. That's just what she would be. Yeah. I'll just list them down. Right. I'd probably put like what if there's one that like looks more, I don't even know how to spell Awakening. Yeah, whatever. It's 14. That's the thing, like I never know them by the numbers. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at how to spell Awakening. That does have the E in it. Got it. Awaken. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like that's well. What's the other one? Oh yeah, obviously a Roja would be a samurai, mermaid, swordmaster, etc. That would be that'd be a Roja. Those are like the two ones I thought right off the bat. I did think about, I have to go back to Fates again, because I think it's a Kitsune, isn't it? Yeah, like the wolf skin. Like this could be Mio, a wolf skin. Yeah, and then Kitsune, yeah, full up, like straight up. Yeah, so like I can put like Fubuki and Mio in there for Kitsune and wolf skin. Do that. That'd be nice. There's literally a Shrine Maiden, so like I'll just put Shrine Maiden for Miko because there literally is one, and also her name is Sakura. I doubt she's played Fates, you know. I doubt she took inspiration from that. It just was a wild coincidence. But I would say if she did name her after Sakura from Fates, my respect for her would go up so much. But I'm sure it's likely a coincidence, which is fine. Our spear masters. Is there a master of arms kind of person? Like if we go to where is master of arms? It's somewhere. Why is it not listed? Yeah, where is the master of arms? Oh, it's right there, you idiot. It's right here. With like the sword, lance, axe kind of thing. Actually, there is a witch, so I can do that for Shion as well. Which... Murasaki. I would say there's one good thing for me doing all these quizzes. I just know their surnames now at this point. Except Sana's probably still. And Choko's, like the ones I missed. Like, I don't think there is a Master of Arms that has like used a sword, lance, and axe. They usually only have one. Which, yeah, Liz uses a sword. Would she be like a Great Lord, maybe? Or just a Lord? I think that would make the most sense for Liz. Because they use swords, like it's royalty. I know she's not technically of royal blood, but like she plays off the whole royalty thing. Which is weird. Like, I feel like it's weird to have the whole like, oh, I am like the Scarlet Queen, but like I'm not of royal blood. Like, I think it's neat for like a story, but also it's like, alright. You know? Like, I still feel like it's kind of weird, but I think Liz would probably work best for Lord or Lodestar. Probably one of the two. Yeah, Vanguard for Ike, so he uses sword and axe. I guess Suisei could be like warrior or something. That'd be funny. Yeah, maybe that's like the hard one. It's just an axe wielder. I'll be Suisei. Because like that's the thing. I don't know if there's a whole lot of overlap. I'll put Dancer in also for Hajime. But the thing with Hajime over Bae, and I already said it. I'm burping a lot, sorry. Is like Bae's a rat, so she could fit another way. Actually, yeah, isn't the Tankwell or whatever in Awakening rats, like rodents? I think they are. So I could put that for Bae. Because I think she's the only rodent. I could be wrong. Unless Risu counts, like squirrels count, but I don't think it does. Also, it's not squirrel that person's becoming. Tagwell. Right. Does it say what they are? They're just beast people? Like, could you not... Oh, they descended from rabbits? Well, shoot. Why does it look like a freaking rat? This is not really... I guess kind of, if I'm looking at it here, but... Oh, female Morgan could get it? Is that a thing? That's kind of neat if that's the case. Yeah, I guess like only the front looks like a rabbit, but like the rest of it looks like a rat. That's my issue. I don't... Well, Coco was a dragon, right? I think she was the only one that was a dragon. Or like a reptile even. I don't think any of them are reptiles, other than Coco. So even for like Manakee. I didn't even realize this was a female-only class. I did not know that. Then the Dreadfire should be male-only, because I think they would remove that restriction. Fates. Females could also be Dreadfighters. Actually, yeah, because Hana and Azura were the two that were shown. But yeah. think Coco would be the one who fit that. I was just a maid. Marion uses a sword, but I don't think there's a pirate class. Actually, was there? I think in one of these older games there actually was. I couldn't tell what the design was. It was one of those. But I think there was a pirate class. I think so. That's interesting. I actually had the male and female had different design. Yeah, I think it was in one of those that like I couldn't really make out what it looked like. Is that the same one? Oh, it's the same one, I think. Not genealogy. Not here. Binding Blade? Yeah, Binding Blade is pirates. Yeah. So pirate would work for Marion, even though she's a cosplayer. Do I even need to put FE Awakening? Because like this is the only one that's gonna be like that. I feel like even then, like I feel like you could pick up on Noelle for hero. Like if you go full on just design wise. Maybe this will be a harder one because the rest of these are kind of just like what they are. I think I was also thinking making like Suicide Songstress. If only Azure use axes, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna move this one down. Also, I think, don't you start with like 15, I think? So let me just add 5 more real quick. 20 is always like a nice round number, you know? This kind of stuff. It's like pirate. I don't know why I still have this open. I don't need it open anymore. I mean, yeah, Pecora is just a rogue. That's just what she is. I could just make her trickster. That one might be the one that's like based off of personality. It's just making Pecora a trickster. I think that one's pretty good. It's like, yeah, that is just Pecora. It fits too well. Like there's no Reaper or anything. There's a Death Knight. I think he was just listed as a Great Knight though in 3 houses. I believe so. I think he was just a Great Knight. Oh, is he just a Paladin? I think he was just a Paladin. Class? This is growth rates. I just want to know what class he is. Oh no, there is Death Knight. Oh yeah, because he does have a scythe, doesn't he? That's right. Forgot about that. Yeah, because doesn't he drop a thing that allows someone to become a Death Knight? I think he does, doesn't he? Hmm. Yeah, he does use a scythe. I guess if I don't have any other ones, I can make Callie a Death Knight, because she doesn't have... Well... It was that one thing with horses, but... I guess I could do it. I was just thinking more of like, she doesn't have a knight with her as her thing. It's just she's on foot with scythes, but I guess it could work. Death Knight. I don't think Gura would work. Freaking Watson's just a detective, which wouldn't wield anything. You know, attacks with tentacles, but it's not a thing in Fire Emblem. Kiara, again, like, she could be hero also, because she does have the sword and shield. But Noelle, I feel like aesthetic-wise, fits a lot better, and also she uses axes. Heroes use axes as well. I think that one's better, and I don't want to repeat. It's like, I'm probably just not going to count it. Mume uses a dagger. Um, yeah, because there's daggers in Fates and Engage, which ninjas use. Who all used? It was like a bunch of weird classes in Fates that used them. I'm probably gonna go off of Engage, honestly, for who used daggers or knives. I guess that's what they're called. Okay. But like, I think a thief used daggers. I think they did. Right? Because whatever his name is, like Zelkov or whatever, he used a dagger. Or Yunaka. And like, yeah, they were thieves. Although it's not here for some reason. Really, is thief not on there? I can't spell. No, thief is. Yeah, knives, enchanter. Enchanter sounds like a magic class, but they use freaking their fists and knives. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot they did that, right? They split up these. I forgot they did that. I don't even know who would be sniper, because again, like the one person who uses a bow in Hololive like lore, literally freaking, she's a samurai. Literally, like, yeah, they also use bows. I get that, but I'm talking about Fire Emblem here specifically. Yeah, I don't even think there is a sword bow class. I don't think there ever has been one. Because yeah, there's warrior who has axe bow, and then oh no, the bow knight. That's right. I don't think she really has a horse though as a thing. Like she rides around a horse. I don't think she has that. So I'm not gonna give bow knight. But yeah, I did forget about that. I just never used bow knives, which they're probably really good. So like I probably should use them. It's just they typically are either hero or bow knight, and I like hero a lot. So well, it doesn't help also that like with their freaking like sword, when they crit with it, they do a freaking front flip and it looks awesome. Listen, I can't. It doesn't help that those are like the coolest crit animations in my opinion. I also, you know, it doesn't help. Okay, Mume has a dagger. I might just make her thief then, because that maybe I do look at Fates, what they all had for like shuriken. Actually, it might just be listed as shuriken. It might be. Yeah, maid. Oh yeah, no, there is a maid. Aqua can be there because there's a maid. I forgot about that. Yeah, even though freaking Felicia's like Felicia and Flora are like my two favorite female characters from Fates. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me do Wolfskin for Mio and Kitsune for Fubuki probably. Oops. I think that also works. Kitsune for Fubuki. And what's crazy is like other than Pirate, all these are from recent Fire Emblems. This is kind of off the dome. I don't think there's a villager one, but it seems like that would be a character to make. It's just that they're just a humble villager. But I don't think any of them are like that. Like even the humans, like I don't even think that like because Subaru is like a sports manager type person, right? I do feel like if there was someone to be the villager of, I might just give it to her. Because if there's someone to be the villager of Hololive, it is Subaru. Like I do think that's the case. Like even with the whole idea, right, of like her having a lot of potential, even starting out, she like was very inept, right? But like she's become pretty proficient in this stuff, dude. She knows what she's doing. She also has the optimism I feel like a lot of these like villager units do. Like honestly, like I'm just gonna give it, and also often it's from like their village being burnt down and them having nothing left, which also tracks for her. Like, I think actually it works way too well to not do it, actually. Even though it's mostly off of aesthetics, right? And she doesn't have any combat stuff. It fits her so well. It's actually kind of shocking how well it fits. Yeah. Yeah, now to look at these more. Like, if I wanted to be funny, I could put Iroha as a ninja, but like, there's literally samurai right there, and that's what she is. So it's like, if there wasn't samurai like Myrmidon, then yes, but there is. So, and yeah, as far as I know, there's not an actual ninja in Hololive. Again, I doesn't like Iroha, but mechanist, merchant. Car also could have been merchant. Is there another one who's like? I mean, Rurika's a CEO, but like that's not really a merchant. Especially in today's society, that's not a merchant. Merchant is basically like the employees of the store at this point. Yeah, I don't think any of them like any Oni field like here. That'd be a really cool design though. For them to go into. That'd be really cool. For either gender, honestly, Hollow Stars or Hololive, because I don't think they've done that in Stars either. Stars, I think typically they're human. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Have like the whole Oni stuff. I mean, I guess Ayame's an Oni. Yeah. I guess some more like tribal stuff is what I was thinking. Acknowledge me, you know, Roman Reigns. Bloodline. Isle of Samoa. Yeah, I guess Ayame could be this. I don't know though. I don't know if it really fits. Is the thing. I do like how even though Hanada's a samurai, they put him over here. Like people know, like yeah, no, he fits way better for this. Yeah, like even like honestly, like because Roha can just fit in Swordmaster because no one else really has that either. On my OG, isn't that kind of close with Mio, like with their fortune telling? I mean, there's Wolfskin, which I feel like fits better. But like, yeah, I think all my OGs are kind of like fortune telling. I think. I might be wrong on that though. I wish I could put in a flying unit, but I just don't think like that one's just gonna have to be personality one, or like maybe like Narissa. Because I feel like weirdly, if anyone would be, yeah, you know what? Because I could give her like Wyvern, just have her be like the Camilla, or like Camilla. I think it's Camilla. So she'd be like a Wyvern flyer or whatever. Was it? Yeah, Malik Knight. Yeah, that's what she is. Yeah, I think Wyvern Lord fits better though, because she literally has a lance. And I feel like she just would have a freaking flying thing for some reason. Oh yeah, Muna also just uses magic from if that 100 music videos to be the lead, which I feel like it would be. Which, yeah, and I think Narissa didn't have magic either, so I think Wyvern Lord would actually make a lot of sense. Does this have any different? Yeah, it's just Wyvern Lord. Okay. That's the nice thing about, like, underlying these is that sometimes we're like, oh, yeah, no, they actually are under a different name, right? Yeah, because I'm used to this being a strategist, and I feel like this makes so much more sense. Being called a strategist, but I guess it's been called a Valkyrie. Which still is, like, really weird. Like, why? Like, I think flying unit when I hear Valkyrie. Like, I feel like they should be a flying unit with axes, not a magic staff user. You know? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's just what it feels like to me. Yeah, I think I'll make Wyvern Lord Narissa. That one might be harder to guess, just because obviously she doesn't have a ride. But like, I feel like if I were to make one like that, right? And like, yeah, it's not the exact Camilla crossover because she has a lance, but I would see the other thing though. Like, would she be like a Spearmaster or something like? Yeah, Spearmaster. I don't really think so. And again, she can't really use a magic, so Basara I don't think makes a lot of sense. It's just Spearmaster seems so lame. I don't know. I guess maybe that's part of it. It's just like, it just seems so lame. I mean, the thing is also the Wyvern Lord is like, she's a bird. So maybe also you can pick up line from that she's a bird. Kiara could be like tactician though, with like sword and tomes, or like grandmaster. The thing is like she's literally a phoenix, so it's like, I don't know. What would Sora be? Just freaking Grima. Sora's Grima, or Silent Dragon, or whatever what is it? Actually on the page, Silent Dragon, Empty Vessel. You know, what is this one? Is this? I assume this is in Conquest. Yeah, this is in Conquest. This is yeah. Oh, apparently Garen died a long time ago. See, I haven't played Conquest at all. I basically just knew this. Yeah. Huh. That's funny. Like, it breaks any other time. Yeah, there's water server in Japan, which references Anakos. Yeah, that looks a little freaky. What is this freaking weird horror character doing in my Fire Emblem game? Yeah, Fates was definitely different. I think it was one of those things though where they just had way too many people write it, or it was like something. I think I saw like kind of what they were vaguely remember going over it, and like I think they had like different people at different parts, and like yeah, it just made it not great. Because there was just definitely something here. It's just yeah, it just was like way too inconsistent. Like there was some stuff that like looked promising, but like they did it for like one chapter or something, or like they were in the supports, and that was it. I still really like the game though, and like the story. It's just yeah, there's some weird stuff on it. I still like, probably the biggest one for me is I just wish they gave Flora freaking redemption arc and Birthright, because I feel like they kind of just killed her to kill her. Like she didn't need to do that. Especially since she also does it in Revelation and doesn't do it. Like, they just... I guess they couldn't figure out a way. Well, another one, too, is in Conquest. I think, like, Felicia and Jacob, right? Because they just made it so two of Corrin's retainers basically die. They just make him die to a bunch of faceless, I think. Like, you couldn't write them a better, like, death or something? Like, because I guess with Flora, she had, like, her own unique death, but, like... Yeah, with Jacob and Felicia, they just died to a bunch of faceless. It's like, come on, man. What are we doing? Like, you didn't need to kill them all. That's the thing, too. Like, even, like, a lot of Fire Emblem games, like, Awakening at Emrin, and I think that was basically it. Like, you can have one death, sure, that's it. And like things, Emran wasn't even playable. And then she later becomes playable from like those like weird like posts. I don't even think they're post game things, but it was like kind of this. I don't even remember. Like Spot Pass, I think, was that stuff. Which like yeah, I think that's what they should have done. Because yeah, they even did that in Revelation, except for Scarlet. Every other character that dies is like not playable. Which again, like they didn't need to kill off Scarlet either. I don't know why they did that. Just make her playable. It's so weird. I think even she's had the supports. Like I don't know, man. And I think also it didn't matter with like if you had the A support. Like I feel like that's a neat idea on paper. If that was their only death, like I feel like that'd be neat. Like playable character death. But again, like there's so many that die and it's like, well, because I think Conquest has it too. I could be wrong. But yeah, I know Birthright did with Kaze, where he dies unless you have a support with him at one point. I forget when, but yeah, it sucks. And also they just have some of the nobles just die for no reason. I think they just wanted to be like, oh, clearly this wasn't the true ending, right? Like there was a better way that this could have gone. But it's like, you don't need to kill these people to make that known, right? Like, I don't know. That was my biggest pet peeve with it. Like, just, you didn't need to kill off the people. Like, the playable characters anyway, you didn't need to kill them off. Especially when they had at least following you, and then like, yeah, no, Xander just slashes at her. It's like, neat. Anyway, back to this. I was long gone from that. And actually, don't have that much time. We got 21 minutes. So let's see if I can get this done in time. That just makes we say a fighter. I feel like that'd be funny if I did that. I mean, even have Gamble. You know? Well, should we say no for a gacha? Yeah, she is. She is a gacha player, yeah. I'm gonna make her a fighter. I just thought it'd be funny. Yeah, maybe if I can get a 3DS emulator working, I can stream like Awakening and Fates. I think that could be fun. Because yeah, those are like the two most fun I have, like playing them. The only thing is like, I can't really do the spot pass and stuff. I don't know how they would work that into the emulator. Maybe you already just get that stuff. You wouldn't have to worry about that, but yeah. I mean, Street Pass wouldn't work at all, but that's fine. The only thing with Street Pass is getting like other, like Robins or Corns, right? That was it. That's why I kind of wish, like, with the Street Pass thing, like, I feel like it was a cool idea, but if it was a little more open, like how 3 Houses was, where you could basically make the characters however you wanted. Like, that would have been good for Street Pass, but it kind of came a bit late for it, unfortunately. How much more do I need? There's just random blanks here. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I guess I can put these up. I mean, Death Knight's gonna be like here, and Maid's gonna be like here. These are all gonna be easier than these. Yeah, Villager's probably gonna be down there. Like, it's so crazy how well it fits, you know? Just being like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, that's the thing, too. It's just when you think about it, it's like, yeah, no, that just makes sense, dude. It really does. Let me go through these a little bit more. That's another thing too, though, and like even like Ian Recco, this happened. Like, not really any of them have healing abilities. Because what was like Fauna, and then I think in Ian Recco they made Iris have a healing ability, and like that's it. None of the other ones have like a healing ability. Shiori has a book. I think Shiori would be a mage. Yeah. She'd probably be the most likely one to be a mage. Probably. That makes sense. Let me just look at... I'm at the Hoshido classes. Let me look at them. Where's Tome? Ignite. Let me look at Dark Mage and Sorcerer. Like, let me look at these classes. Just see. I think it's important on what they actually look like. That's the Awakening Sprite. Why do they just... Why do they have their whole body out there? It's Fates. Yeah, let me look at Sorcerer then. I don't know why they have wear like nothing. And Sorcerer. Yeah, probably Sorcerer, maybe. I like how they have the Dark Mage and... But they didn't have Sorcerer and freaking Fates. Sick, dude. Yeah, probably Sorcerer. It looks more like Shiori's outfit. So... Bishu has wings, but like I don't think that translates in because there's not a rock thing. Well, there is, but they're not playable. Because there's a weird creepy thing in Fates. Like freaky. It's probably on here. What is the weird freaky thing? It's like the Rockborn, Stoneborn, that's what they are. They're freaking terrifying. There's a golem in 3 houses, but like I hate these guys. Oh, and the automatons, dude. I forgot there were automatons. That's actually probably CC. Like, dude, they freaking freak me out, dude. They're so creepy. Like, dude, this is unsettling. What is this? I hate it. Same with this. I hate it. It's just blank. God. I hate it so much. It's so freaky. God, I hate them so much. If only they use lances, then it would match up more with CC. My God, dude. They're so terrifying. Oh, only in chapter 5, Feral Dragon. Oh, yeah, right, because that's when you transform and roar. Yeah. What is the Lancer? Oh, Soldier. Got it. What is that? Yeah, essentially, like, soldiers is always, like, an enemy unit. You can never be a soldier. Which is, like, weird when you think about it. It's like, that's just how it is. Yeah, I guess there is automaton. So I'll put that on there. They just freak me out, dude. I hate it. Now this quiz is gonna make me freaking remember these guys, and I hate them. They're not fun. Oh yeah, I also just completely ignored Liz. She's probably gonna be Lord or like Lodestar or something. I'll just give her Lodestar. She'll be like Martha or Lucina. Which, yeah, I guess for Luna would probably be that. She'd probably be listed as Lord. If she wasn't a Fire Emblem game, it'd just be Lord. You know, she's very clearly a princess. Because I can't remember if Lynn's a princess or not. I think she's just a villager. Or like a peasant. Something like that. Well, no, because she was listed as Lord. So yeah, no, I think she is like a princess or something. Aelgard is. Yeah, she's not gonna be on there. Yeah, I think they're usually noble or lord. They're not princess. It's not class. In Miitopia it is, though. Yeah, there's not really a demon one. There's like, yeah, the only cheater or savage would be the closest, but they're human. That's the thing. That's the thing though too. I think why Fates works so much is because Hoshido is literally based off of Japan. So yeah, a lot of these are gonna fit because obviously a lot of the JP members are gonna take from their own culture. So yeah, I just wish I knew what their attacks were. Maybe I'd go into Holocure for a bit because they probably have down more than I do on what their things are. I'm gonna mute the game or the stuff. I'll just pause it. Actually, that's what I'll do. I'll just pause it. Yeah, hey, Fire Emblem music's playing like that. I just want to look through the. I need to look through the weapons again just to see them. Okay. Boom. Yeah, gun. Yep. Nice. Right, she kind of has the sword thing. Scrowny does. Finds leaves. Yeah, this was like, I think before really, like, Mumi had her dagger. It was kind of like, oh, that's what she has. Yeah. Doesn't really work. Like, I just want to see if any of them... Oh, Kurani could be like, yeah, one that fights with their fists, which... Yeah, I know Engage has that. I think there's another game that had that too, didn't it? Wasn't it Three Houses? Yeah, they had the gauntlets. So yeah, she might be the whatever Raphael was, like a brawler or whatever. Might do that for her. I like how Aqua's is a cleaning broom. Oh, Yame could be a swordmaster, right? Because she has the dual katanas. Which that's like literally what the swordmaster spray has, is dual katanas. I could make her swordmaster then. Because of that. She's a witch. Yeah, it's a needle. It's a doctor. I could make Choco like a medic class, I guess. Like maybe like Troubadour or something. Or like Iris because she's in Oji-sama. Oji-sama? Can't remember. Ali also uses a sword. I could do like, because what are the freaking guys? I forget their names. Like the dude with the claws, like the Risen with the claws. I could do those guys as well. Wait, Anya is a sword. Oh yeah, freaking Kyle's a blacksmith. She's literally a blacksmith. I completely forgot about Zeta too. I was gonna make it like assassin or something, like sniper. Oh, I could make Botan sniper actually. I feel like that'd be funnier. And like go in line with it more. I mean, can Hinata literally use the shurikens? Is there a magic shuriken user? I don't think so. I can look at that, but yeah, Kyla's literally a blacksmith. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, no, blacksmith. Like I was literally staring at that one for so long too, and I never put that together. Never did. Right. Zeta would be either sniper or assassin. It'd be one of the two. But like honestly, I think it would work better for Botan. So I'm gonna do that. I'll make Botan the sniper. Because like you're definitely gonna probably think of Botan more before you think of Zeta for a sniper. With assassin, probably with Zeta. What was the other thing I was gonna look at? I already forgot. Hang on. I immediately forgot. I guess I could have just looked here actually. But yeah, Ali has a sword. I think it was like on the bottom row here. Yeah, she's a ninja, or she has shuriken. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at a magic shuriken user. That's right. I don't think there is one, but again, I will check. Shuriken. Yeah, the shuriken bow and like axe tome. I don't think there's shuriken tome. Yeah, not even like Dread Fighter or something. It's nothing. Oh, they replaced tome with shuriken. Yeah, instead of with Awakening the Head Tomes. That's right. Let me look engage. Oh yeah, I also want to look at one for Crony. That's right. Actually, yeah, Crony might be the last one. I'll just check to make sure there's like knife. Oh, Felchild with Veil, but I feel like that'd be. I forgot Veil did that, but yeah, I think it'd be weird. Be like Felchild, like unless you played Engage, you probably wouldn't get it with Kanata. Although I don't know why, but I feel like also it's just funny with it being Kanata and being Felchild. I don't know why, but I mean, was Veil originally an angel? Because that could work, possibly. No, but yeah, it's usually offspring of the Fell Dragon, who I assume is a demon. Like Grima. Divine dragons, dragons of great evil. Like, yeah, no, I think they're basically supposed to be demons. That's their whole thing. Yeah, I think they're like demons, so it doesn't really work. Okay. Sick. So yeah, I'll probably do whatever like gauntlet classes. Cause like yeah, Felchild again doesn't really work. Like Kanata doesn't even really use magic now I think about it. Like I was going off of like she's an angel, but like yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that. Maybe I wasn't looking for that initially. I don't know. Where's the brawling? Yeah, brawler and then grappler. I think there's a higher one than that, isn't there? Oh no, war cleric's nice. So maybe grappler. I feel like brawler just fits more though. Like if I were to describe Grone, it wouldn't be grappler. It would be brawler. She brawls. You know. So I'm gonna make brawler Crone. Yeah, I think the rest of the one's definitely gonna be the hardest one. So I'll put that at the bottom. I honestly think Noelle would be next hardest. I mean, yeah, Blacksmith's gonna be up here because it's literally just what she is. I think Sorcerer's gonna be the one that's the most easy to guess that isn't just straight up the person. So do that. Sniper, I think, will be down. I don't know if it's more than Villager. Villager's back probably second. Or Fighter. Fighter is so like, unless you know it's an axe wielder, which I mean, I assume most people would take this are Fire Emblem fans, so they probably know it's like an axe wielder. You're not gonna know it. Because like, yeah, I guess I should also be like, you just will know it from the beginning. I think Hajime will move down because she's not like that's not what she is. I mean, like it will be easy to guess, but like, so that's probably why she'll be the easiest outside of that. But also, I'm gonna remove this because it looks off. So do that. Miko's literally a shrine maiden. Shion's literally a witch. Like, I guess pirate, like, Marine will probably be the easiest because she literally is one. I wonder what these ones though. Like, I think blacksmith's gonna be easier than these. Kitsune is definitely gonna be easier than wolfskin. I feel like, even though like it has wolf in it, but I feel like the wolfskin is gonna make you think for a little bit longer. I guess kitsune, if you don't know what that means in Japanese, which is just fox, I believe, then like yeah, you'll have a problem with it, but other than that, it should be fine. Yeah, I think color makes the most sense of like it's literally what they are. You know. Put Aqua up one because Death Knight, like the Knight part might make it think a little bit. Let's do that. Automaton. Actually, yeah, this will go up. Dancer, Sorcerer, Lodestar, Trickster. Because, like, Trickster, one of the first ones you can think of is Pecora. Pecora's literally a rogue, dude. That's just what she is. If she's a freaking, like, class at all, like, just in anything in general, she's a rogue. For sure. Sniper, Fighter, Brawler. I think just because Fighter is so general, I will move it down. Because, like, I'm thinking more of, like, outside of Fire Emblem, which I probably shouldn't. I also just realized I forgot to unpause that. But, like, outside of Fire Emblem, like, you're not gonna get it. If you don't, or, like, don't remember that it's an axe wielder, you're not gonna get it. I'm probably gonna do the same 4-minute thing, because, again, like, it's, like, long enough where you can think about it a little bit, but, like, short enough you can still run out of time. It's not like 10 minutes or something, right? Where you can just guess everybody. So yeah, I think I'll do 4 minutes. Maybe even like 3 minutes, honestly, in this one. It's like, this one I feel like is even more simpler than the other ones. Because a lot of them are just like aesthetic or like literally what they are. So I might just honestly do like 3 minutes. Because like, yeah, I feel like really only once you get down like past Trickster, like Sniper, then it actually gets hard. After that though, like I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, they're classes. I don't know how to like. I'm gonna put like, yeah, no, the person who is under Wyvern Lord. Descriptors, nice. They're just class titles. I don't even know why I'm like class descriptions. They're just titles. I think I'm just gonna throw in the caveat of like the person is Wyvern Lord because Spearmaster is. The Spearmaster is lame. It really is. Like, I'm sorry. It's just kind of lame. That's my one caveat so far. Type-ins. Let me do this real quick, because I think, yeah, only Narissa and, oh, Elizabeth also is in that, but I think everybody else fits. Oh, and CC. I have all Justice in there? Oh no, it's just 2 of them. I had 2 Advent, 2 Justice, right? Okay. Oh, and Kyla. I think everybody else should work. And changes so also Sencho is acceptable. Yeah, I put in all caps. Also make Go Aroha have Gozaru. I could just go on my other ones and just copy and paste them there. That would probably make more sense if I did that, you know. It's just there's so many of them at this point. It's like, well, getting kind of hard to do that. I mean, Buki's on there, so let me just grab that one. Buki, custom. Paste it. Miko's on there. Did I pass Miko? I sure didn't. Where's Miko? There she is. Atsu. Boom. I wish there was like a devil or like a demon one, but yeah, most of them are like human. Like, I think I did get most of the ones that aren't human. So, yeah. I don't remember if they have stuff. Aqua definitely does. Hang on, this one, Aqua's down here. God dang it. It's like past all of them. Yeah, there she is. Aqua. Bam. But Bancho did have stuff, so. Bancho. Yeah, I think it is over you. I mean, like, you'll know it if you just put the O, like. But yeah, I guess maybe people wouldn't feel good from doing it, you know? I understand it. You know, let me resubmit just for that. God dang it. Hang on, let me resubmit just for that. There we go. So the other one will take just without the O, but this one will take the U. You have to put the U in. I'm sorry. I will make them more consistent. I just want to do this real quick. Yeah, because I have Sora. And you're Chion. Yeah, I did have one for Chion. There she is, Garlic. Bam. Oh god, I put an extra. The eyes capitalized here. Got it. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna just save it for now. Yeah, CC I definitely had. I don't know if I did with Kyla. Let me see. Oh yeah, Kyla, right? Because I'd have to change the. I didn't even think about that. There we go. So yeah, Kylie's is also gonna be different, but it's just yeah. Boom. Yeah, that's another upside with having this is like I can just copy and paste these at this point. I don't have to like retype these out. CC's is the most crazy, but it's just because like, you know, some people might take the other ones. There's so many ways of saying CC is the problem. Oh, GG also could have been the Gauntlet people, actually. Yeah. GG might make more sense for it, actually. Because that's literally her weapon. Yeah, I think actually that would be GG. It's still the same, like, class, probably, but yeah, no, that would make more sense for GG, actually. It's actually seeing her name, I forgot about that. I think that would be GG. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, well, let me turn that off then. Yeah. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, sure I had stuff for that's just for her name. Same with Narissa, I think. Oh, and her nickname. Where is she? Is she at the bottom? Position I'm sure she's very used to. And then did I have anything for Noelle? Can't remember. I should have gone in order from this. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I have anything for Suicide yet, you know. There's probably a lot I could do for Suicide. I do for Subaru though, I know that. Yeah, she has Shuba. Boom. Boom. Actually, I'm gonna look at this again. I need to go get herbs. Keep forgetting. I'm going so out of order with this is the problem. Like, I don't even know if I have one for Pecora. What do you mean it won't work? Didn't I have this problem earlier? God dang it. Do I need to put the whole thing? Is that what it is? Nope. Is that just a warning though? Because I think if it's just a warning, it should be fine. I don't know why that doesn't work though, because it's literally the exact same here and there wasn't an issue, right? Oh, because yeah, it has the starts with. That happened last time. That's why it's a bit quicker to figure it out that time. I still didn't get it immediately, but I was a bit quicker on that one. So I did have one before. Did I have one both times? I might actually have one both times. I do. Boy. I should do a little lion for Botan, because people do call it a lion. I should do that. This is not one for Botan. Hang on, let me just do that as well. There you go, more type-ins. Yeah, do I have one for Pecora either? I do. I have a couple. Custom bam. Yeah, because I think I got Mio. I highly doubt I have one for. Yeah, no. Actually, that's funny. Besides, like, Sweet Say Noel and Mio are the only three that don't have anything unique about theirs. Although, too, for some of them are just like switching their names around to like what they're more commonly referred to instead of just last name. Anyway, let me also copy and paste this. Oh shoot, wrong one. God dang it. Background color, apply the cell. Background color, there we go. And then we change it to this row. Bam. And then do it again. Bam. And I think these two are just black. Boop. Boop. And then boop. Boop. All right. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the FE Awakening part, because like literally none of the other ones have it. Like it's just like weird if it's just there. So do that. I'll remove the Swordmaster thing also, because it's not necessarily Swordmaster. It says she's more at the other ones. God dang it. And I'll see, it just makes it look a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that as well. So, there's that. I doubt there's a Fire Emblem meme with, like, let me look up, like, Hololive Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Was there actually a mod? Wow, there was a mod. So, of FE8. You know, I was thinking about, like, it'd be cool if they had a mod for it, and yeah, they did. They make Sword the freaking main antagonist. That's funny. Oh yeah, because this is probably back with like the Hollow Resistance. This is probably like very old. I think I saw very old Hololive lore. Yeah, they also, it's like, oh, this is one of the hardest freaking games. Cool. Neat. Oh yeah, it's Ame. Yeah, that's funny. I just wanted to see if there's like images for it. I didn't even realize Kiara played freaking Engage. That's also a neat freaking, because I was just thinking like, wow, none of them play like Fire Emblem. Yeah, no, is this also when she was playing Engage? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, she also played Three Houses. Yeah, it was like when she first debuted. She played Three Houses. That's crazy. Yeah, and then she played Engage. Oh, and Bay did too. There must have not been very many clippable stuff from those. And Rene. Yeah, like none of these I don't think were clipped. Like maybe like when they came out, but yeah, no, other than that, nope. These sure weren't clipped. All right. God, Kira had so many just long Fire Emblem Engage streams too. That's crazy. Basic Fire Emblem shipper. Yeah, I think that's when I realized, like, people were like, oh yeah, Olivia's like a basic answer in Awakening. Like, oh, okay. I thought it was more on the unique side. I was very much wrong. Yeah, maybe I just take this one without like even like because yeah, I assume it's from this mod, but it's just so funny. Just seeing this on its own, right? Weird. Oh, the person made the art made Bay's model. That's crazy. That's actually kind of cool. Huh. Yeah, also literally what they did is just like copy, like change the colors a little bit. Like obviously they didn't really change the face. I don't even know if you could really do that. Really, like I don't know how easy that'd be. I'm just gonna snip and sketch this just in case it's like, oh no, it's too big. Which I think it's just like, it just doesn't actually take downloaded stuff, even though it says it does. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So, yeah. I guess I'll save this. There you go. Let me just add this. Like, yeah, if you just download it, it just hates it for some reason. Because here it's fine. That's the thing, like I'd like to play that game, but it literally says like one of the hardest. So it's like I'm not good enough, because again I talk about how I just unga bunga in Fire Emblem. That's what I do. So yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna make this 3 minutes. I'm gonna put enter talent, or like maybe 3.5. We'll give him 30 less seconds. You still need to think a little bit on some of those other ones. But yeah. Suicide's actually in it too, so that kind of works out. Oh yeah, I need yellow box. Before I forget. Yellow box would be helpful for this. The yellow box really just prevents people from just typing in something and be like, oh, I got it. Like, I totally meant to do that, you know? So that's part of it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend that. I'm actually 15 minutes over. I keep forgetting I have to go back to school, but it's like 2 days. Imagine if we had 4-day weeks. You know, like how we had like pandemic, and then people were like, hey, this actually works, and then we just went back. I think that's the most frustrating part about that, like, COVID era, is like we had found out like so many stuff that was like, oh hey, this actually like works out well and like it's good, and then we just went back to how it was, like in like the worst version of it. It's like, why? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know why, but like, god dang it, dude. And like I feel like those stuff just probably aren't talked about now, and it's like, man, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna submit this quiz. It's already off. I guess I have to refresh it. There you go. And then this is, yeah, because I'm subbed to myself, so I get a notification when it stops. Also, get this out of here. Yeah. I think this does kind of give it away though. Because like who else uses lances? Like there's CC and Narissa, and I think those are the only two that uses lances. Like I might actually remove that caveat. Like it's funny to put in, but like it does kind of give the answer away. So actually I'm gonna do that and like kind of resubmit it. Just because like it is a funny caveat, but yeah, it does just straight up it kind of just straight up says like, yep. Who the answer is. Yeah, I don't think I really have any caveats. And like maybe like no hollow stars. Just say hollow stars aren't included. I should probably make one that actually includes them. I think I found out my issue though with hollow stars stuff is like I get their clips sometimes. They are less viewed, but like I've learned that they're not as interesting. I don't know if it's just because like the clippers are like not as good as clickbaiting as like the Hololive clippers are, or like what. But I've noticed that of just like should just say aren't. All stars aren't. I think aren't makes more sense than isn't. But yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, how does this work? Does it? Yeah, okay, it does work like this. That's how I wanted it to go. I didn't want to just like go to the side and like, oh, switch. Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't think I'd get one to work, but it sure did. Cause like when I was thinking about it like a little bit, I said like earlier, it's just like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. I think it was actually before I started recording, so actually I can't say it again. Like, I was like, I was like, a lot of these people are like human, like they're like regular people, right? Like, which it could be like a villager, but like when you want to fill out multiple stuff, right? Kind of hard to do that. Did you lockpick the other person in Rust? I forget what that was, but me. God, Hololive, lockpick, Rust. Where was it? That's not it. I like how this is the first thing with the. That's great. Yeah, they really haven't played Rust, I think, in at least a year. Yeah, they did play Ark in 2024. Was that the last big event they were, or was the like Minecraft Hardcore thing after that? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they did do it though, because it's like Aqua. Same with the Hardcore Minecraft. They did it for like Aqua. Yeah, and then because Ian Recco was after that, which was in August, I think. I think it was actually like the first week of school for me. It was when that happened. It's like, great, that's awesome. And then there was the 7 Days to Die thing. Or no, it was Hollow GTA. Actually, maybe it was that was the first week. I think that was it. I think... Which one happened first? Yeah, no, it was Ian Recco, because Hollow GTA happened when Ame made her announcement. Yeah, so it did come after that, because Ian Recco was like a month before, so... Yeah. So it was Ian Recco and then Hollow GTA. And yeah, I think Hollow GTA actually was the one that I think came out. Yeah, when was that? August, right? I think that was August. Because, yeah, I think this was Ian Recco this week. It was either that or this week was Ian Recco, and then I think Hall GTA was... Actually, I think it was this one. This week was Hall GTA. So I think Ame wrote out the rest of these days. Because she said she'd be in Hall GTA, and I think her announcement was this day. Right, so I think it was this week that they did it. Actually, it might have been like through here or something weird like that. It wasn't started on like a Monday or something. Because yeah, Ame made her announcement here. She left that day, August 30th. Because I know it was 10 days after. So like, yeah, she announced 20th, left 30th. I don't even remember why I'm doing this. I don't remember. Yeah, I think Aqua's the only former member that's a part of this, but also if you look at, you know, this, you would kind of understand. It is crazy that Aqua is like that high up. I think Rushia was the same way though, because Rushia was great. Like you can see here, she was at 1.6 in 2022, which I'm sure. I think that's why I went to the Wayback Machine, because I wanted to see everybody else's, but I don't think it goes back that far. Actually, no, I think it does. Like, let me Wayback Machine it. Like, because I think she was one of the most sub 2 members. Like, she was a Gen 3 member, so it makes sense, right? But like, let me just see. It was February 2022. Like, let me go. Yeah, this would have been the closest one to her date, so this would be the most accurate one probably, of like around how much she had. This is when they did a graph, and I think there was too many members, and like, well, shoot. Yeah, Rushia was up there. I don't know if she passed Ame, obviously, because we don't have any more recent ones, but she did hit 1.6 million. So yeah, that's crazy. Where's Sweet on this? Oh yeah, she's doing pretty decent. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is before Zero Gen, huh? Or like, yeah, I guess this was before ASCII joined Gen Zero Ride. She was still with the... Was this when she was still in the music brand? I thought it left Saw in 2021. I don't know. I actually realized Sama had like the low... Wow, she had a slow start by like a lot. Even before, like, I do know like here, right, she's at 400,000. But I thought honestly that was just because of how late they were. But yeah, no, even like Fauna was past that point. Like, was it like 3 months after they debuted? Something like that. That's kind of crazy. I do kind of wish they kept like some of the Terminate people in there, because like Mel I feel like is still very openly talked about. You know, so like if like kept Mel on here. Oh wait, yeah, Mel is on there. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I think I was thinking about the official website. But yeah, I guess it makes sense for them to do that. Yeah, I guess I was thinking of that because yeah, Mel is on there. Yeah, because Rushi is there. What am I, idiot? All right, whatever. Yeah, I think Rushia would have kept going up too, because I think she was the most super chatted person as well. I think she was. I thought Coco hit 1.5. Oh no, she was at 1.4. Okay. Yeah, obviously everything came out with Rushia since has made her have a bit of a nosedive. Yeah, she was even more than Aqua. Like, I think if she was even more than Aqua at this point, like, yeah, no, she would have been up there, dude. She definitely would have been with them, past Ame for sure, because Ame kind of was stagnant. Like, Callie and Guref still kind of kept going, but yeah, even like Ame kind of stopped. Like, yeah, she probably would have been actually probably maybe been past like Callie, maybe, if all that stuff didn't happen and she was still there. Yeah, Callie was second here, but This is when I think JP started catching up to him. Although no one's still caught up to Gura, which is funny. And even Marin grows at the same rate she did last year to this year. She still doesn't beat Gura, which I still think is the funniest like statistic out of Hololive. Like that just shows like Gura's skyrocket was just insane, dude. Like I'm honestly kind of glad they did this graph and like Gura was around for it because it is nuts. Like even looking at this, dude. I don't know what high ult does, but actually is that thing still there? Oh no, because I thought I saw these. I was like, oh, it's still there, but no. That was just then when you can click on once to show. I think this is. Yeah. Like, yeah, no, it's insane just looking at Gura's graph. Oops. And there's Sora. Wow, Sora didn't even hit 1 million at this point. That's crazy. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. I do think though there's a lot of Sora clips that have happened in the end recently, so I think Sora will actually probably grow a little bit. Well, I'm sure she actually, yeah, she has grown faster from that since then, but also I want to remind people sub counts do not matter. I just do it because I like big number going up. So it doesn't matter, but brain gets dopamine from seeing number go up. Also, don't bring someone down to bring another person up. Let's not do that, all right? I know the internet loves doing that. Don't do that. It's very stupid. Because also, a lot of times, you're just very hypocritical. Like, you're willing to look past someone else's flaws, you know, and doing that as well. And like I think even like the fighting game community does that with their mains or whatever. Like I think that's often why though a lot of like people who main a character say like the character sucks is because they recognize their flaws a lot more than their strengths. And obviously people will say a character's broken because they recognize their strengths a lot more than their flaws. So it's like kind of very similar. They also still haven't put the graduation thing next to Fauna's name. Because, like, I guess I can understand like Chloe and Ame, but they haven't even done with Fauna. And she's full on graduated, so yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we are definitely in the era, especially in like EN now, right? For them to start leaving. Because they've been there for like 4 or 5 years now, right? Like Gen 1 and Gen 2 at this point. And yeah, I think EN is definitely gonna, for one of them be a revolving door, it's most likely gonna be EN for sure. Because also like EN has like the longest route to do like the in-person stuff, right? It's like the 3D stuff, like for JP, it's not that big of a deal. Even like ID, I think like just a little annoying, but like obviously it's a lot less long of a flight. So like that one's probably not as bad, since Indonesia's pretty close to Japan. Yeah, for like EN, it's not great. Like a lot of them do have to like live in Japan essentially if they wanna. I mean, even like ID does too, I think, for that as well. But yeah, it's not great. And also I think the culture in EN, like in the West more, is like you can have a revolving door of jobs, you know, where like Japan, well, I think they just have a lot of black companies too, and like a lot of them have been in ones. So like, yeah, of course, if they're enjoying their job, you know, like the job they have now, they're not gonna leave it. Like Chloe, I think basically had to leave because her condition was not great. Like she actually physically couldn't do it anymore. I think Aqua just wanted to start doing her own thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think Aqua hasn't streamed much since then, but I think she's had her own issues going on, which is why. Yeah, she did say she doesn't regret leaving, so that's a good sign. Good thing. Like, obviously, it's not a freaking, like, oh, it's a terrible company. Like, no, it's just, like, you know, I'm not regretting my choice of, like, doing my own thing. That's what it is. But yeah, it's good that they haven't regret that. I will say, though, like, with Miko being like, oh, just, like, come back already or something like that, like, especially, like, Coco's like, I think it's time for you to come back, Coco, and it's like, I'm afraid to have some bad news for you, Miko. I mean, I'm sure Miko's well aware of what Coco's doing now as well, but it's funny being like, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. I think she would, like, in the modern era, if she was aware of affiliate, probably would have stayed affiliate. I think Coco definitely would have done that. But obviously that was like 3 years later, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Also, I think, like, right, like Hitomi Chris, I think has already had that point, right, where they can, well, I guess if it's 5 years the NDA, I don't know how long NDAs usually are, but like they also are kind of getting to that point too with Hololive as well as some of the people leaving. If it is 5 years, I don't know how long it is. Like Aloe would be at that point too, because I'm pretty sure Aloe's actually doing pretty good now. Even though she was there for like a cup of coffee. It's kind of unfortunate what happened with her, but yeah, it is what it is. It happened in the past. Can't really do anything about it now. Yeah, Ryushi was like March of 2022, wasn't that? Something like that. I think it was early 2022. Mel's was January 2024. Yeah. It's all very unfortunate, but yeah. Also, yeah, I did, when I was like, oh, how does Nico have like so many freaking people all of a sudden? And then I saw like, you're like, oh yeah, no, originally she was like a TikToker. It's like, that makes sense. That would do it. She was a very popular TikToker. That would do it. Yeah. She was also like, because I also saw from someone like, yeah, Sue was really young. So like, she probably didn't even really have like much of a PL or something like that, right? So yeah, it's actually crazy how well she's done with like that lack of a footprint there, you know. Although I think it is like a lot from clips. Like it really shows how much like clips can help. Now to be fair, it does clip like the most like clippable stuff. And like even see of like Shiori, right? Typically what's clipped of her is like these like crazy out of context thing. Like even Mume called it out, right? And it was so funny on them watching the New Year's countdown stream or whatever, like Hololive does. Freaking Mume comments like, whenever I look at clips of myself, it's always like stuff that's like clipped out of context or whatever, right? To like sound like Yabai or whatever. And then literally like 3 days later or whatever on freaking Fauna's Parallel stream, dude, the freaking like, I just saw a flood of clips of like, Mume said what? Because it like cut out her saying like, instead of happiness, it cut her out at the beginning part. So it made her sound like she said penis. And like that was all that was clipped, and it's like, wow, you really just proved her point there. Like immediately. It was crazy. Like it was so funny, dude. Like, because obviously like that was kind of a sad day of like it being her leaving. Right. So like that was like a nice, like funny thing that happened to help set that aside, you know. Like yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, because and I even showed it too with like the one person's clips. Like all the most you buy, like the most you buy stuff gets clipped. Most not safe for work stuff, you know, unhinged. That's the stuff that gets clipped. It's never really that. Well, I will say, except in it seems like Iroha's case. Iroha seems to be the rare one of like her cute moments actually gets clipped, and that's it. because people have said there's been like yabai moments with the Roja, but like I don't remember those clips at all. So I have a feeling like people just clip Roja's cuteness over her like yabai-ness, which I feel like is really funny because she doesn't like she wants to be called cool. I mean, yeah, though, like with Roja's voice, it really is an uphill battle for her to be called cool. Let's be honest. Just entirely based off of her voice and her mannerisms. Like, it's not gonna happen. I will say though, like, it was crazy to me how like just every Roja clip I've seen now is like talking about her condition, and like I feel like it's fine to feel worried for her, right? But like, you really have to do it every single clip, you know? Like, I think it's good you're looking out for her and stuff too, but like, I feel like you're kind of turned into her into the girl who has a condition. Like, we can, I feel like, comment more on the clip again. There was one clip that was like that, we're commenting more on the clips, but like, you know, we don't have to comment about her condition on every single Roja clip, you know? Maybe if someone asks about it, right, like you can say why, you know, or like talk about it then, but I feel like just putting that comment on it every single time is kind of like, all right. Also, I would guess that her like not being on stream would like make it heal faster. If I were to guess, but I don't know, because I think it is based on like anxieties, isn't it? Stuff like that, like stress. So I don't know. I think it would just be like, yeah, taking like a few like work days off would be what it probably would be the best solution then, but she's grinding, so. Yeah, that condition is very interesting. I didn't even know it existed until Roja was talking about it. I was like, huh. Yeah, I wonder what the psychology of that is. Like, because yeah, I think your brain just kind of forgets how to speak, doesn't it? Kind of. Very curious, like, on a psychological level, how that works.
At Adobe Photoshop, we know life is full of distractions.
I guess I also care about psychological stuff a lot because, like, that's truly how you will then be able to solve problems, is by knowing how people think in certain scenarios, right? Then that's how you can, I think truly that's how you can improve a scenario, or like know how to handle a scenario, right? If you don't know what the other person's thinking, then you're not getting anywhere. And like, I know Ina fell asleep in like a psychology class, but like, I do think it is very important. Now, I think it was probably her teacher, because from what she was describing, I don't think it happens to us. Because our teacher, it's an elective for us, so they're like a lot more cool about it. Like, they don't want it to be too difficult. Like, literally, it's like all in the same notes. So as long as you just memorize that, and it even goes to like a practice day before, which is literally the exact same questions. So as long as you just remember the practice test, then like, you're fine. Like basically what you put in for the practice test, because obviously you can use your notes for the practice test. So yeah, you just use the practice test and like look at the notes there, and then you just remember the answers you put in the next day. So like, yeah, I think that definitely takes a lot of pressure off of it, and we can like really like just engage in conversation and stuff. But yeah, I do think psychology is very important, because again, I think knowing how people's brains work and how they think in certain scenarios, like that's definitely going to help you be able to solve stuff the easiest and like handle stuff easily. Yeah, I think that's why I'm so like interested in like, well, and also try some neurodivergent. I want to know how my brain works, but I think it's definitely part of it why I'm like interested in psychology. But I should also tweet this and post it on Blue Sky and stuff too. Oh. I didn't even talk about like the sun getting and stuff. I'll just say, like, the main people who are like, oh, this person just asked, like, incited violence. Like, the same people who say that literally say that about, like, trans people all the time and, like, unironically say it. Because Hassan was saying it in hyperbole and as a joke. Like, with freaking, right-wing accounts, right? And, like, all the ones that are like, oh, God, the horror, right? Like, they legitimately believe that. It's like, that's interesting. Also, yeah, of course, freaking Twitch isn't gonna ban him. Banned for like a day. He's like one of the biggest streamers. Like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, that was the main thing from that, or at least like a really short version of it. It's like, man. Because, like, yeah, they actually don't, I think, ultimately care about, like, that part. They just were like, oh, hey, we can get him off this platform and, like, not have a voice anymore. That's their main reason. Like, I think what he actually said they don't care about. It's the fact that they can actually get him off the platform. That was it. So, yeah. That was my whole thing on it. Well, not whole thing, but again, like, a very small thing, because we're already at 2 hours. I just wanted to say real quick, there's something else. Oh yeah, there was literally one, because I was watching a Pecora clip of her driving, taking zero responsibility. There's, I think she was playing Euro Truck Sim, like, someone talked about, like, it being in London, and then someone's like, oh, it's a brown zone, and yeah, it's a racist thing. I actually don't know too much about, like, the brown zone thing, but yeah, it was racist. And then someone literally commented on that person, because they said YouTube comment section is trying not to be racist, challenged, impossible. And then the person literally, like, another person was like, leftist tries to deny reality, which I feel like it's so funny when right-wingers try to do that, like, pull that. Because it's just like, if you look at any study, they would align with leftist views. Like, unless they're like founded, like, or funded by corporations, any study is gonna be like more on leftist viewpoints, because that's what leftist viewpoints are. They're based off of how the world works. So it's always so funny to me that people, like, when people have that mindset, they're just like, just look at a study, dude. Like, come on, man. And, like, it's so stupid also when, like, you literally give a different opinion, right? Like, or a different perspective, and they're like, oh, you're a spy. It's like, are you sure? Or, like, you're being brainwashed by this other government. It's like, are you sure you're not the one being brainwashed? You know, because I think me actually looking at the other side's opinion would be not being brainwashed, and me actually looking at both sides and seeing which one is better. You know, not just blindly believing our country's the best or whatever. Because, spoiler alert, it isn't by a mile. Yeah, it's really stupid. Yeah, I should, yeah, you know. Yeah, so I'll see you Friday, probably. It's kind of happened the spur of the moment, so I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I always want to, like, help these in the algorithm, because, like, I'm so used to this. Oh yeah, I guess because there was one thing I was gonna talk about too, and I didn't, so let me just actually, yeah, let me do this real quick. Nope, I don't want to do that. Yeah, let me do this. Boom. Well, nope, hang on. Oh god. Oh god, hang on. Alright. That took way too long. Anyway. So yeah, this one actually did way better, if you can see. Couldn't tell. This one did a lot better. So literally what I did with this one, the reason why this says like 23 minutes, I literally watched this entire stream in the background. I remember what I was doing, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play this whole stream in the background. Because, like before, yeah, it was basically stagnant like this, right? And I think this is around when I watched it. I can't remember. But, yeah, I just play in the background, right? And then this happened. So, like, yeah, watch time matters a lot. It really does. Now, obviously, yeah, the click-through is terrible, but I think it's mostly because people realize this is a stream, and most people aren't going to do that. But, like, yeah, watch time matters a lot. I think except for some reason with, like, short videos, because I would do that, right, with the one short I made. Yeah, with this. You even see it had 200%, right? Yeah, like average view duration is 37 seconds, right? On a 19-second video. And it got shown to absolutely nobody. I think it's like the other person saw it. Unless it was me, but like they saw the thing. I don't know why it didn't get shown to anybody else again, other than the fact that it's 19 minutes or 19 seconds. Like I think with shorts they have to be like 30 plus seconds or else you're getting nowhere. Or unless like, yeah, you're already popular, right? Other than that, yeah, you're screwed. It's not gonna pop off at all. And this is one of the things of like why I just don't like editing and like I don't do it. Because often like I will spend like an hour plus on something that will just get seen by absolutely nobody. So it just kills any freaking motivation I have of actually wanting to edit. And it's like, well, what's the point of me editing then if it's not gonna be shown to anybody? Yeah, I just kind of want to point it out of like, hey, watch time works. Now it does help also because someone else liked it. I got a sub from it, right? So I'm sure those also help with the algorithm, but that's the thing though, like you really just need the right people to see it first. That's kind of where the luck thing comes in with content creation. Like that's why my Aki post did so well, is because like early on the right people just so happened to see it, who would like it and like repost it, all that. That's why it did so well. And it's like the most popular like Hololive tweet, like probably like in that week, you know. That wasn't obvious from the members themselves because those are probably more popular, but like yeah, that's the thing, you know. It just has to be seen by the right people, and like the right people have to like be willing to, especially early on, like it and like comment and stuff, help boost its numbers, watch the whole thing, right? And then yeah, that's how that snowball kind of happens. Like, because yeah, I would describe content creation, especially like early on, right, when you're first growing, it's like a snowball thing. That's kind of what happened with like these ones, right? Which does kind of suck. This one stopped like just short 10K, but like that's what happened with these, right? It just kind of snowballed into like all these people having to click on it. Now I don't think, did any of these people watch the whole thing? Probably not. Oh, it seemed like one person here did. That's kind of neat. But like, yeah, like, geez, there's over 100,000 impressions. Well, it says here it has 10K. Oh, but yeah, it's rounding up, I think, yeah. That's why. Yeah, that is over 100,000 impressions. That's crazy. Actually, it's still giving impressions like pretty often. God, that video is almost like 2.5 years old. Good lord. Yeah, that truly was my peak, like mid 2022 to mid 2023. That truly was my peak on the bot channel. I've fallen off since. Thoroughly fallen off. Yeah, I think what I should have done honestly with the Wii games is just like watch the stream. I just didn't think to do it. Because like, yeah, those also didn't gain any traction, but like the problem is stuff around it didn't gain traction. So like I think that hurt everything else around it. Because I think this actually had 0 before the 9 came up, right? Yeah, and then once the 9 happened, then like these Like, I think it actually did get recommended more this Fortune Street stream. So I need to keep that in mind. I'm not gonna do it with like this stream. This stream is literally talking about like my bad mental. I'm not gonna do it with those ones. The ones I'm like, this isn't a good stream, I'm not gonna do it with, but I can remember what I was talking about here. I think it was mostly Holo Stars and like how to get them more views or like get them more popular to make the like thing with like HoloFest like undeniable, right? That was the main thing with that. Like, yeah, even with like a Holocure stuff. Did it get shown to people? Yeah, 31. I mean, yeah, it did get shown to. I mean, also it being 4 hours probably didn't help. Like, yeah, it didn't even get shown to people. It's just they don't click on it. And again, like, yeah, it is a stream, which is definitely gonna be a harder thing to sell. For sure. Yeah, maybe I do try that, like, main channel videos and then just watching those and seeing how that goes. It's just, I don't like editing. That Fortune Street, I might be able to edit. I also do still have that like Hololive Smash Ultimate thing. What was that from? That was probably like over a month old at this point. Yeah, it's over a month old at this point. I think there was another one, wasn't there too? I think it was just like I want to make a clip out of it. Let me open up the more real quick because I think the project will just be there. Oh yeah, the Peach Bell thing. Yep. That one I should also probably clip because that is a good one. Me just losing my mind over what is a Peach Bell. And also it can help like advertise these as well, which is also nice. I mean, it doesn't really give me anything, but like it'd be neat. Just be like, hey, I made these stuff, you know? I am so glad that they just randomly had that like Suisei Fire Emblem thing as an image. I love that. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was definitely from that mod, but hey, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I think a lot of people like complain like, oh, why is this person not more popular? Like they just don't, or like necessarily, not that they don't know, but they just don't think about how the algorithm works. And like, yeah, you gotta think kind of strategically if you want to help people. And like you even do have like clip channels, right, as well. Like just comment on their stuff, like watch the whole clip, right? This is all stuff that like helps an insane amount for these people. So yeah, and like Hololive does need more clippers. It definitely does have a shortage of clippers, that's for sure. Because there's a lot of people who just aren't clipped, like, period. Because I think the big ones mostly go after like collabs, which makes sense, but again, like you do need some like dedicated clippers so like we can see the personalities of people, especially like if you don't know their like the language, you know, because not everybody has the time to learn another language, you know. Like I think that's why I wouldn't mind like if I were like say like a Hololive member or a Holostar, I guess I wouldn't mind them doing like long like JP translated streams, right? Because like they don't have that, and from what I can tell, like Roboco's like auto translator, it's not great. It's not the greatest. So maybe that technology got better and like voice recognition got better, maybe, but for now, like, you know, I think just having someone like translate the streams would be better. Yeah, that would be a lot. It definitely would have to be like one person like dedicating themselves to do that, and like I think they can only do it with like one person specifically. So like, I'd also understand that. I do think though, if I was a hoster though, the first thing I'm doing is trying to find a dedicated clipper. That'd be the first thing I do. Because I think people underestimate how much clips help people. And I have freaking Ow's song stuck in my head. It's actually pretty good. Because I've said this before, but I often have a thing where like I'll listen to like the first half of a song and like add it to my playlist, and like I'll get surprised, you know, so I can get surprised like later. I listened to it again, dude. When I was listening, I was like, dang, this is a good song. You know, it's real good. It's not at Purple Disease level, but it is pretty good. Like all the recent stuff too. You know. Oh yeah, I did finally like just be like, all right, I'm gonna look for the Ina song. It's not even on her channel. I guess it's only on streaming platforms for some reason, like, because it's not on her channel for some reason. So yeah, that was weird. It's like not even like an album or anything, so I don't know. But yeah, I'll finally end it. Kind of an hour over. So yeah, I'll see you Friday for something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll find out then. So see ya then.